off the injury report. Are there any restrictions, I guess, to any degree with him tonight?
He's available to play, and I think there's just some natural inclination. You don't want to just bring a guy back and overwork him or anything like that. But at the same time, everybody's available, everybody's ready to go.
Giannis upgraded to probable. So just how did he come through the last game? Obviously, he looked a little winded, as it would make sense late. But what did you see from him late there and in the off day that obviously had that upgrade to a degree?
He's in a good place. I think he's incredibly diligent about taking care of his body and doing everything he can to put himself to a position to have a great performance. So he's had a good, 2 days and ready to go.
Around the 6-minute mark, he asked to come out of the game and then waved you off and decided to stay in the game. I'm just curious, how much concern you have about his workload, cramping, things like that for him as he's tried so hard to get back and worked so hard to get back?
Yeah, it's always a delicate balance, a difficult balance. He wants to play, wants to be on the court, and still maintaining his ability to impact the game on both ends of the court. So he knows his body well. He communicates at a high level. So I think we'll just continue that and expect the best, and just continue to communicate during the game. I think is the key.
Just with Drew, I know you always want him to play free, play aggressive. A couple late turnovers for him. How do you try to get the good stuff out of Drew and make sure that he's still focused and taking care of the basketball?
Yeah, I think for us, we continue to stay with what we believe in, and for him, when he's aggressive, is when he's at his best. It doesn't mean he's perfect, and neither are we. So, but I think you got to play, with him and coach him, very similar to how you've coached him all year. And that's to stay aggressive, stay free, keep playing.
Mike, you guys were down 3-1 in the series to them in the bubble in 2020, and obviously eventually lost it. Kind of how do you feel you guys have grown? Where do you feel you guys have grown as a team? How is your approach sort of different here in this series being down compared to then?
It's a long time ago. I think, hopefully the guys that are here have grown and improved, and, as players, as guys that understand the moment, the situation. We obviously have a lot of guys, or they're significant new players for us, and everything is fresh and new, and they're ready to go.
Mike, most stat reports would have go under on Jimmy, even given the space. He's not a three-point shooter, has not been over his career. Has that changed on your scouting report, and has there been a point where you just say, hey, we've got to change the approach? In other words, from game 1 now to game 5, how has the approach changed on defending Jimmy at the three-point line?
Yeah, certainly he's shot it at a high rate. He's made a lot of threes in different environments, including the pick and roll, and so I think for us to show him different looks, and try and limit those and try and make it harder on him. I think that there's a respect for what he's done so far in the first 5 games from the three-point line.
Coach, from the Heat's perspective, we've been looking at this great offensive series that they're having. I'm just wondering, from your perspective defensively, what do you want to see better or different about the way your team defends tonight?
Yeah, I think we need to do it for 48 minutes. I think that if we stick to who we are, we're ourselves, make things more difficult on Butler, keep him off the free throw line, which is a big emphasis. Just keep defending at a high level and do it for 48 minutes.
Just with Jay, he played those first 3 games, didn't play for you last game. What have you seen from him in this series, and how do you think he can impact it going forward?
Jay's somebody, we've talked a lot since he got here, just, high level, IQ guy. I think, defensively, obviously high IQ, but offensively, I think he's really smart and understands the game, and he's tough, he's competitive. He's played in a lot of big games, a lot of big series. That's why you have guys like that on your team.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks.